Fans, don't be alarmed. Satchmo's not sleeping on Fordham. I'm just relaxing and taking my time thinking about our next opponent. I mean, how could anyone overlook a program that was once known as the Seven Blocks of Granite? Hello, Spider fans everywhere, and college football fans across America and around the world. It's Satchmo from the Spider Gang. Proud to be back for another episode of Preseason Opponents Countdown. On November 1st, Championship November begins when the historic Fordham Rams come to the Brick House to play the Spiders in a Game 9. Kickoff is slated for 2 p.m. Richmond will be coming off of its off week and should be well rested for what could be the biggest month of the season. And it starts with what may be the most historic football program in the Patriot League. Almost 100 years ago, in the early years of college football, the Bronx Rams were one of the premier teams in college football. From the late 1920s until the late 30s, Fordham played for national championships several times. This was a period in the Rams' history during which they were known for the Seven Blocks of Granite. It referred to their offensive lineman. Legendary NFL coach Vince Lombardi was one of the seven blocks, who were coached for a portion of this period by Frank Leahy, who went on to fame at Notre Dame. After World War II, Fordham football was unable to regroup and actually disbanded in 1954. Football returned in 1970 as a Division III program and played that way until 1989 when it became a 1AA program. It joined the Patriot League in 1990, but hasn't had much success in a lot of tough seasons. However, all Richmond fans owe Fordham a tremendous amount of gratitude. The Rams played a significant role in the development of two of the Spiders' finest coaches ever. Football's Dave Clawson, who coached the Rams from 1999 to 2003, and legendary basketball coach Dick Tarrant, the man who created the original NCAA Giant Killers and hangs in the rafters at the Robins Center. This era's Fordham has been unable to create and sustain the football success of its long-ago predecessors. Since joining the Patriot League, the Rams have won outright or shared only 3 Patriot League championships. They have made 6 FCS playoff appearances, with the most recent in 2022. In 2024, Fordham struggled to a 2-10, 2-4 Patriot League record. Coach John Conlin will be entering his 8th season at the helm of the Rams. The Patriot League preseason poll picked the Rams to finish 8th in the 8-team league. 3 players were named to the All-Patriot League team. They were led by James Conway, who's also a Buck Buchanan Award preseason watch list person. One publication points to 16 significant players returning this season from the 2024 squad. Only 6 of these are on the offensive side of the ball that really struggled in 2024, only averaging 17.8 points per game. Meanwhile, the defense was giving up 24.9 a game. Conlin has his work cut out to turn this team around. Spider fans, there's not a lot of history between these programs, but we have played 3 times. I can remember 2 of the games. The first was a classic 3-3 tie in the Bronx in 1995. This must have been before college football instituted overtime. I believe the game was played in a sloppy, monsoon-covered field. The other game I can remember was in 2019. It was in the Bronx, and the last time the teams met. Richmond went to New York a heavy favorite and was whipped by the Rams 23-16. It may have been the low point of Coach Huseman's Richmond years. I'm sure he hasn't forgotten about that one. This game starts Championship November, the month in which it's likely the Patriot League Championship will be decided. Richmond's been a spectacular team in November since the 2021 season, running up a record of 12-2. A win over Fordham is likely a must if the Spiders want to celebrate another championship at Thanksgiving. That's all for Fordham. Next up, Georgetown. Go Spiders. So long for now.